Joining us at 11, I'm Haley Hines.
And I'm Chris Cato. First up here at 11, you know, it's almost brush fire season here in Florida. And today, a man in Plant City learned just how fast conditions can change. His neighbor started a controlled burn that quickly got out of control and turned dangerous. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis went to check out the damage and spoke to a resident who's grateful tonight for the brave neighbor who saved his dogs.
The Hillsborough County Fire Rescue tells me it's investigating how this controlled burn got so out of control and whether the homeowner who started it had a permit. We often tell you stories about what was lost in a fire, and there is some of that tonight. But there's also a story about what was spared.
This is my landlord's stuff here. He lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6 vehicles, a couple of his boats got torched.
Charred collector cars, soot, and ash cover Dennis Felton's backyard.
And then you got some old 70s and 80 model Fords. 12
vehicles and 6 boats were in the path of a fast-moving brush fire that started in a neighbor's burn pit.
This is where it started. They said they had the burn pit going.
Thick black smoke covered this neighborhood. Dennis Felton was at work when he got the call from another neighbor.
And I'm thinking, damn, what did my dog do? And he's like, your house is on fire. So I hang up. I'm blowing my wife up. She's not answering. So I called her on Facebook. She finally answered. I'm like, where you at? She's like, I'm on the way to get the kids. I'm like, well, our house is on fire. And she started freaking out.
The flames threatened the trailer, but never made it that far. Once he knew his wife and kids were safe, his immediate thought was about his dogs.
I didn't give about the house. It was my dog inside the house. I was more worried about my dog than anything.
And four-legged family members are important, but Bo is extra special.
It was my dad's dog. When my dad passed away, he rightfully became mine. He's a big old baby.
Seeing the smoke, Felton says a neighbor heroically ran into his trailer to get the dogs out before he could get home from work.
She said she just bum rushed to my house, ran all the way through my house.
The mangled metal tells a story of just how hot this fire burned and how close it came to taking so much more.
The last thing I have with my dad.
And again, a permit is required to do any sort of controlled burn in Hillsborough County. The fire department tells me they are still looking into whether the homeowner here had a permit and if they'll face any charges. Reporting in Hillsborough County, Genevieve Curtis, Fox 13 News.
Tonight, winter